Hi there, this is Steve from STO N SHO. We're out here at the Porsche dealership, and we're doing a fitment on the 2024 Macan 4 electric. Now, we did do one previous, but we found that there is a Macan 4 electric with an off-road fascia. So it's a little different than the standard one, so that's why we're going to do a second filming here. And this spoiler here is a little bit different than the standard one that seems to has more of a duckbill on the standard one, comes out a little bit more down, and so we're going to do a fitment on this one here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Mike, and we'll go ahead and get started here.
Okay, thanks, Steve. And like Steve said, this is the off-road fascia package. So it's a little bit different, but it's going to be, a lot of it's going to be similar. Now we're going to be taking off two, they're Torx head 25 screws. We will not be reusing these screws. We'll be using the ones that we're going to provide you. They're a 4.8 by 25, so these we're going to set off to the side, because again, we won't need them. We're going to be using two 4.8 by 25s, and they'll have an 8mm head on them. So here's the bracket, and we're going to, real important, you start to screw through the base. Spacer as always on top, and then you're going to start it in the hole. Real important, again, that you start each side before you start tightening. There you go. We're going to get that going. So now that we have both sides started, now these are going into a metal J-clip, so don't be afraid to tighten them. There should never be a reason for any of these to come loose. I like to kind of walk them in, if you will, tighten a little on each side until they start to snug up, then go back and tighten them up. Now I will tell you this, that like when you're watching this video, the base plate that you receive might be a little bit different. We had it kind of redesigned, but everything will be exactly the same. It's just the base plate the edges might be just a little bit, they'll be tapered or something, but as you can see, because they're metal J clips, I can tighten these up pretty good. That's giving it a pretty good tighten there. So now what you're going to do is grab your front plate. You're going to go ahead and grab the pull pin there. You start it into place, grab your pull pin and push it until it locks into place, and there you go. That should sit about, when it locks in, it should sit about right about there. Yep, we're about a 1/4 inch off the bumper.
Okay, and like all our brackets, make sure that you lubricate your pull pin from time to time, and if you do go through a car wash, make sure that you remove the front plate, because you don't want to damage that with your license plate on it. Let me show you a front angle here. So this one's sitting off to the passenger side because you got the camera in the center there, so you got to mount it off to the side, and your front plate will go on your license plate will go on the front plate there, and you are done.
We're going to now show you how to mount the license plate to the front bracket. You're going to take your plate, take the screw, put it through the plate, then line it up on the bracket like so. Put the nylon lock nut on it. Now the nylon lock nut will have a nylon ring and then no ring, so the ring goes to the outside. So when you put it on, make sure the ring goes to the outside. And then take your 10mm socket or wrench, if you have just a wrench, Phillips screwdriver, and just tighten them up. Ring in there is going to keep it from rattling off. So there you go. That's what it should look like when you're all done.